The cost of burial plots in Hong Kong. Do you know how expensive burial plots are in Hong Kong? They are so costly that most people cannot afford to have an actual burial. Instead of being interred, people in Hong Kong typically have their cremated ashes stored in wall niches. These niches, housing hundreds of ash urns, serve as the final resting place for many Hong Kong residents. When you watch Hong Kong movies, you'll notice that during visits to pay respects to deceased loved ones, people don't go to cemeteries but rather to these columbarium walls filled with rows of ash urns. The most expensive columbarium wall in Hong Kong, which can hold 250 urns, costs a staggering 70 million Hong Kong dollars. For just a single niche about the size of a shoebox, the cost can go up to 300,000 Hong Kong dollars or more. While we often hear of exorbitant cemetery plot prices in mainland China, ranging from a few $100,000 to over $1,000,000 yuan, at least those plots allow for actual burials. However, most Hong Kong residents end up sharing a small niche on a wall with countless others after their passing. This practice is known as niche burial in Cantonese. The prices for niche burials in Hong Kong typically range from 50,000 Hong Kong dollars to 1 million Hong Kong dollars. The variation in cost depends on the location and height of the niche within the columbarium wall. Niches at eye level, around 1.5 to 2 meters high, are considered the most auspicious and thus the most expensive, costing up to 1 million Hong Kong dollars. Meanwhile, niches near the ground or at the top are less desirable and therefore cheaper. The logic behind the pricing is similar to that of real estate developers, where different floor levels command varying prices. Developers have even introduced double burial packages, allowing two urns to be placed side by side in a single niche for 590,000 Hong Kong dollars. Family packages, accommodating multiple urns together, can cost up to 3.8 million Hong Kong dollars and often come with installment payment options, akin to mortgages. Shockingly, niche burials have become a speculative market, with some investors buying up desirable niches and reselling them at higher prices, profiting from the scarcity of burial spaces in Hong Kong. In fact, the cost per square meter for these niches can even exceed real estate prices in the city. For those unable to afford a permanent niche, there are funeral shops that offer temporary rental services. For a daily fee, typically around 10 Hong Kong dollars, these shops provide a niche to house an urn until the family can purchase a permanent one. The government does offer affordable public niches, but the wait can be years due to high demand. Ultimately, the housing crisis in Hong Kong extends beyond life, as residents face challenges in finding a final resting place even after death.